did anyone else listen to? Cause
yes, I did.
Come on, you're joining into the conversation.
Nigga, you were talking, so we're letting you land in it.
It's not a one-man talk thing, like, obviously.
But you were talking, so we're letting you land in it. So land, man.
I thought we bounced off each other.
I'll tell you what,
you better pause that.
I paused it, but come on, bounce off me, man. What's going on?
Fam, I don't need to bounce off.
Bounce off me, man.
I don't need to bounce.
Actually, I'll pause it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, pause that still.
You know,
what was I going to say?
You might need to scooch a bit over.
To be fair, I heard...
scooch a bit further away.
I listened to the whole project, and I think my favourite track was Critical Condition. The vibe just... I was like, okay. Oh, yo, play Critical Condition, man. I'm talking about that.
We'll get into the whole thing, man. Just the intro. The intro's hard, you know.
It might pull us down.
Double arm, yo.
Yeah,
how many times have I broke a heart? Did it hurt too much?
Now, for the in-studio performance.
How many times did my heart get broke? Did it hurt enough? It was never enough. It was never enough. How many girls did I leave in the dark with a broken heart? I played my part. It ain't my fault. How many times did I warn these girls not to fall in love? Do they hear me? No. Do they hear me? No. I told them not to get offended. Said a lot of things I never meant to. Hearts are on.
Yo, first of all, I want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a big project.
Yeah.
It's hard. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Like, you know when you want to listen to something again, when there's basically the replayability. I feel like I've listened to it. I listened to it 5 times now in one day. I mean, nothing else dropped as well. But, you know, I have to say that.
These times, a lot of music dropped.
Actually,
what else dropped?
Loads of music dropped yesterday. Loads.
But it wasn't on the.
I was so vexed.
Oh, is that shots? Is that shots? Are we doing this now?
I'll tell you what dropped
Tinashe
yesterday.
dropped today when we listened to it.
Okay, Eric Bellinger dropped yesterday.
I'd rather listen to Toldyaa.
That's 23 tracks.
I'm just telling you. I saw Davido dropped.
Toldyaa.
Tiny Boost.
Actually, I'm looking forward to that.
Eric Bellinger. BJ Chicago Kid.
Wait, you got something new?
No, that was just a deluxe version of the.
Okay.
Toldyaa.
Party. 2 tunes.
Toldyaa. Did you hear them tunes?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not talking about the singles though. I listened to the singles that dropped still.
And that Summer Walker tune with Chris Brown.
Toldyaa?
I didn't listen to that.
That tune's a banger.
Hold on.
Yeah, but have you heard Welcome to the Four?
I know.
Yeah, man. Yo, congratulations. It's a big project.
Thank you.
And I wouldn't just say it. Talk us through the process though of how you made it.
With process?
I've had conversations with you, and I know that how it is now isn't how it started. There's a few different titles, a few different sounds,
initially.
Can I ask you a question before you start?
Yeah.
So you released this year.
I know. I think I know what's going to.
So what you released was 4 titles.
No, I'm out, man. Yo, that's is it Dr. Dre is it Dr. Dre Kanye with Yandy Detox?
Hold on, yo,
that's
Spark, can I slap the mic?
Sick of this shit.
Oh man.
Photoshop you in that picture with that Dre and
Interesting.
Yeah, carry on. We won't talk about towels. We won't talk about towels ever again.
It's coming soon now.
It's always been coming soon forever.
Man, this is a witch hunt. Man brought me out here, yeah. All been here.
Tails.
Tails is coming soon.
Yeah.
But,
You have to define soon though when you say soon.
do you know what? Soon, I had to get this out of the way. I didn't have enough projects. I didn't have enough music, and there's a lot of things that I need to put in place before Tails comes out. Tails is always being worked on. Just understand, it is a large process because of how much I want to put into it, and because of how I want it to sound. I want it to sound final. I don't ever want to have to go back to it and say, yo, I wish I'd done that. I wish I'd done that. Like, people say, you're being too much of a perfectionist. I don't care. This is something that I've been talking about for the longest, so it has to deliver. I want it to deliver from start to finish. Yeah. I don't want people to be skipping. I don't want people to be doing it. I want it literally for people to press play and it just run through constantly. I want people to pull up at their house and still sit in their car till it's finished.
Yeah.
Things like that. So I need to get
Get it right.
there. Yeah.
So what happens then? So Hollywood EP June last year.
July, no, August. Oh, damn,
August.
August.
So what's happened in between then? Because it's felt like you've been a bit quiet this year.
I've been hella quiet. After I released Hollywood, obviously I did As I Am. Then I released the video for Privacy, and then I was in a rut because initially this project was meant to be called No Privacy. Then the name got changed to. I'm hungry, you know.
Sorry, what was that?
Then it got changed to Critical Condition.
Yeah.
That was the name of the project.
That was the name of the project.
Okay.
The whole project was going to be called Critical Condition. Then it was going. Then I was sitting there and I was like, "Yo, welcome to the Fall." I said, "This is perfect."
Where's that come from? Where does
Welcome
that-
to the Fall. It's basic. It describes the project, the fall, falling in and out of love, falling in and out of depression, falling in and out of emotions, falling in and out of any form of relationships with people, especially with the season as well. It dropped during the fall. It was all just linked in, and I was like, "Oh, it's a perfect." It summarizes it perfectly of how I wanted it to sound. But yeah,
I'm gone.
oh yeah, but I went mad quiet because I released after the Privacy video came out. I came out with Pick Up, but Pick Up, I rushed it because I just thought I kept saying in my head, I need something out,
Yeah.
and that was the only finished thing.
I feel like Pick Up was gonna be on Tails.
That's so. Oh,
Pick
no, I
Up
thought it
wasn't on Tails.
Nah. So there is a Tails.
There is a Tails.
Alright.
Spock's heard what's on there.
Yeah.
Spock's worked with me with it. But,
Yeah,
nah.
there is physical tracks. And
But
songs,
Pick Up was actually meant to be on a project that I made after Hollywood called Hollywood Hills. That was meant to come out the month after Hollywood, but I never ended up releasing it. But Pick Up was the only thing that was finished, and I was like, yeah, just throw it out there, shoot a video. And I didn't have my heart in that track.
Yeah.
So I didn't push it, I didn't do anything. Put it out and just left it. And it said that, and that disheartened me.
What disheartened you?
Because I'd got to a point where I thought, you know what, if I just leave it there, it'll just do what it's doing, and it didn't. And that to me was like, yo, raw, like you need to fix up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not where you thought you were.
Okay.
That's
a real thing to say.
I can't just drop something and think that people are automatically going to resonate with it, and it's just going to do. It's going to do everything what everything else has done. Because in all fairness,
Sorry, I'm wondering.
where's that photo from?
No, I'm wondering why the picture's under it. A link to your picture. Scroll down. No, scroll down. No, I want you to scroll down. I want you to look at your faces. That one in the grey. Look at the grey face one.
Oh my life! I don't even know these people.
Yeah,
The
that's
link to
a real
Toldyaa.
thing to say though. To say that you realise that you can't just put music out.
Yeah,
there.
I
Yeah.
can't.
Push
Like
yourself.
and that's as I said,
You
and
have to push music.
that
you
knocked
have
me.
to push whatever you do.
It knocked me fully, and then that's when I just says, you know what, I'm making a project.
Yeah.
I'm making a project, and no, I don't want any features. It's gonna be me. It's just literally I'm gonna show what I want to do and what I can do. So that's when I just got in the studio, started working on this. Martian was sitting there for ages. I've always said that I wanted to drop Martian like in the like summertime. Martian dropped. That kind of got some semi-traction back, but again, because I was so focused on working on this project, I didn't do too much with Martian.
So how long did it take to like to write this one then?
To write this one, I've been writing this one while I was doing Hollywood.
But I'm gonna say because Hollywood almost like showcased all the different things you can do. There's rapping on there, different songs, different styles. But this one you've honed into that moody, sad boy R&B.
Yeah, no,
Sad
bro.
boy R&B.
Yo, I went on Tidal, and one of the genres, sad boy.
Yeah. Drake.
I guess who's
Weeknd.
there? You.
Sad boy.
In all honesty, this project, this year has been terrible, bruv. This year has been terrible, and this was like a perfect way to like be able to put it out there. Like I'm sitting there saying the year's been terrible, like it was anyone else's fault. I can put my hands up and say, yo, I've been an absolute dick this year.
You mean terrible personal?
Yeah,
life
no,
wise?
I've been a terrible person this year. Like
shit.
no matter how much I've tried to be a good person this year, I've been a terrible person, blood. And like it all came, and it was just all year. It's just been coming at me, and I just thought, you know what, yo, get it all out, and then for next year, do better.
Yeah. I hear that. Literally get it all off your chest. Speak the truth, because I'm telling you now, everything that's going on in that EP, everything's true. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Understand, everything in this is true. It's not something that I've made up. It's not situations that haven't happened. It's all true. And it's one of them where like this is essentially, it's a big sorry to my loved ones, my friends, my family. It's like, yo, listen to it. That's big.
Hear what I'm saying.
All right, down.
That's it.
All right, down.
So, is there from like how many tracks are there?
It's 10.
10.
So from track 1 to 10, is there like a story throughout, or is it just different individual stories?
If you listen to the whole thing, the intro leads you into it, and then it starts off. It's the vicious cycles of relationships. You always start off in the bad relationship that then changes your character to do wrong by someone who's doing you good, to then realise that you've done somebody wrong and made the mistake. Then you end up upset, and then you fall back into another bad relationship, and then it's just, if you just keep listening to the tape, you'll see.
Well,
the whole thing's a vicious cycle.
I kind of picked up on a lot of the themes of whose fault, because it seems like some of the songs, it's not your fault, but then in the same song you'll be like, I'll put the blame on me, kind of thing. It's like, which is kind of, that's relationships really. Like it's not always one person's fault, because two people contribute to the situation. And I feel like there's a lot of that on the tape. What I'm taking from one day of listening to it.
But that's the whole point. In relationships, people tend to think that, oh yeah, someone does something, that's wrong. Someone does something, that's wrong. But even your reaction to something could be wrong. How you handle something could be wrong. But in your action being wrong, your thought process might not have been like, you may have been that hurt that you needed to do this just so that you were okay in yourself.
Yeah, I hear that.
As I said, it's like, it's when in the end of it all, and this is something that Apostle taught me, that at the end of it, all you need to do is accept what you've done and admit to it. That's it. That's all you can do in a situation. There's no point throwing around blame and stuff. You accept what you've done, and that's it.
So on this project, is there a resolution?
That's why it's open. There's no resolution. Like there's. Hopefully, that's my next.
Well, this is what I'm getting at. Like, there's no resolution to this story now, but you said this year's been terrible. So is there a resolution personally?
Personally, yeah. Like it's one of them where like you just. I'm doing a lot of like working on myself now. So so that's the main thing at the moment. Like I've got to work on myself, and then hopefully I'll be in the place where I want to be next year. I'll feel how I want to feel. But it's just nice to be able to have like a platform and be able to vent in a certain way. Yeah. That can resonate with other people.
Yeah. So what's your favourite song on it?
My favourite song? Do you know what? Originally, my favourite song was Hesitation.
It's like Privacy Part 2, isn't it?
Yeah. Hesitation is basically Privacy Part 2. Then, after working on it, it was I Don't Need You. But I really loved like how I concluded that song. Like I loved the last like pre-chorus and then it leading out. But then when working on Psycho, I was like, yo, because the production level on Psycho is just immense. And I was just like, yo, this is just, it's just an amazing track, man. It's just packaged. But yeah.
Problems with the Hawk.
I feel like I don't really have a favourite. It changes every time.
Yeah.
I feel like I Don't Need You is like the man's independent anthem, like.
Like, I'm a man who independent. Like yo, it's one of them where yo, just throw it at somebody. I don't need you.
Tell your friends, how you gonna tell them it ended? All of those things you said, are you gonna tell me you meant it? had your new man since when? Tell me that it was just a friendship. Said I played with your head, but you don't know where we headed. But you got to go. Thought I didn't know you were in control. Now you're on the ropes. But the one thing I know is true. You need me, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need nothing, no, no, no. I don't need nothing, I don't need you. I don't need nothing, no, no, no. I don't need nothing, no, 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 no. What you gonna tell your moms? Why you gonna say that you moved back? Where you gonna tell them I've gone? If she need me, tell her call me, she can do that. I don't even really want my boo back. Yeah, it hurts, but I know it's gotta do that. Man, my pride took a shot. Thought I had it locked up. Was cool to the homies, made me prove that you had got to go. Thought I didn't know you were in control. Now you're on the ropes. But the one thing I know is true. You need me, I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you.
So much for finding that out.
Man didn't find nothing. That just.
You saw me start trying to fade it out.
I ain't see shit. nigga.
Yeah, so what's the early reception been like then?
You know what? I've had really good responses, if I'm honest. That's what's made me happy. Like instantly, people have connected with it. And said, "Yo, this is." I've had so many people comment to me like, "Yo, I didn't know you could do this. I didn't. This is like your best work." I haven't got much music out. We spoke about this yesterday. I don't have much music out to say it's my best work, but it is my best work.
Yeah.
And like, so. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with the results.
That's good, man.
You saying your favourite track's Critical Condition?
Yeah.
Did I say what mine was? I think mine is that one. I don't need you. What about you, Tim?
Yeah. This one into Tell Me.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was Spock.
Is this Spock burp? So
Tell Me.
I thought it was some
It got me
feedback.
vexed because I wanted it longer.
Do you know what?
Pause. I wanted the song to be longer. There we go.
Tell Me and Truth were the last ones that were written on there.
Yeah.
Because Tell Me was literally a freestyle. Because I was sitting in my house and I was bored and I was like, yo, actually this is making sense.
Yeah.
And then because it's by the same producer and it came on next for the next song and I was like, hold on, I can do this.
I felt like it's the vibe. I feel like you said you pointed out Psycho earlier. I feel like Psycho and Truth are songs that you have to have as an R&B, like R&B artist has to have that one.
Yeah,
like that's your. That's like the,
if you ain't got this, don't.
Yeah.
If you ain't got this bag here, just leave it alone.
I hear that.
And you know what I like about this project? I feel like a lot of the times people put projects together and kind of like what Hollywood was, you're trying to show what you can do, and a lot of the time you're trying to just prove yourself.
Yeah.
I feel like
you feel like there's too much versatility on it, so like rather than honing in and just like digging in.
I get what he's saying. He's saying sometimes people try and say, look what I can do, instead of saying this is what I do.
Yeah, perfect. And I feel like this project is just like, yo, this is a good project for what it is, rather than having to show off kind of thing, you know, show out. You just made a good project. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. It's like
Ronaldo 2 years deep rather than Ronaldo straight into United.
Yeah, I hear that. United.
Yeah. I was gonna agree.
Don't agree with it. Don't agree.
No, it's not. He's like.
It's alright, man. We get it.
He's giving us all the skills, and that's what he got known for. But then
Get it.
he became a better player rather than just like a skillful
Yeah, man.
player.
I think
Yo, the analogy
I've
stands,
noticed
man.
like a lot of growth.
Turn off all the
And
cameras.
I think, especially on Hesitation was like a song that you pushed yourself more. I heard. And I think sometimes for you to grow, you need to be in that like uncomfortable like zone. You see what I'm saying? And it's good, man. Really proud.
What I liked about the project as well is like he's singing. You know what I mean?
No, for real.
Like, do you know, like some people like the singing, but now you're singing.
Yeah, I feel like me and you spoke about this after we recorded last week. Won't say no names, but yeah, like you's actually like singing.
Yeah,
Like you're singing.
Yeah,
which is sick.
you're singing, not singing. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Yeah,
really good.
I really like that. I really like the project. Like I said, I'm sorry, not words. The fact that it's just like good for what it is. It's confident R&B. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
I was scared to drop it though, to be fair, because I was like, yo, there's not really like R&B solid, just straight R&B thing. So it's like, if I do this, am I gonna be received well?
Yeah, I get that. I hear that.
But what was your expectations? What did you expect the feedback would be like?
5 plays. from close family members.
And he stood over them while they played it.
Like I gave them the £5 to buy the ticket.
Man's prodding them to play the next song. It's coming to the end. Come on.
Really? What was it? What did you expect?
Nah, really, I didn't know what to expect because, as I said, it was
expected.
God,
He kept on saying, if I don't, I hope people listen to this. I hope people listen to this.
Yeah.
That's all I kept on hearing coming from his mouth.
literally that's all it was, because it was like,
Don't
oh,
happen. Oh no.
yeah.
but I was ready to just go hand in my job application into Amazon and just start warehouse packing. Do you know, just being that guy who gets caught on camera singing while he's packing boxes.
Go viral that way.
Yeah, blood shit. End up on the Ellen show.
You're next to that dancing you, Sally. Now we got Sally with Toldyaa.
Yeah, man.
This janitor needs to be signed. Production wise, who produced the album, or who you got producing on the album?
Producer, okay, we got A. Dot.
Heard that name. Who's that again?
He's the one I usually work with. He produced a lot on Hollywood. Got A. Dot, got Thomas Mellor.
Yeah.
Got O'Brien, Scandi, Active by Night, Ezra. The worst thing is the track that I had to take off at FTN, CRT and Nibs produced that.
Why did you take off?
Couldn't mix it in time.
The
roof came. I had 2 sessions booked to sort out this song, and then Spock bells in. He's going, yo, the studio's closed. The studio's shut down. I was like, Spock, it comes out in 2 weeks when you're in the studio.
Wow.
Jeez.
Wow.
Like at that point, I didn't know if this project was gonna come out.
Sure that we're not on IPS.
Gunshot for them.
Yo,
They've been still here, guys.
Well, that's like the one come turn the lights off.
They even removed the sofas when they just when I'm squatting and recording.
This week's a standing podcast. We thought we'd be more active.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
You got videos coming.
yeah, I've actually got 4 planned, and the others are just gonna be based. I want about 6. For this
Okay.
I want about 6 videos for this project.
Okay.
But the 4 that I've got planned, obviously they're planned, storyboarded, done. The other 2 that I want to do, I'm doing it based off performance.
Okay.
So I'm looking at how
I heard that.
The numbers, yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at how it performs, and then
It's too early to ask, but what's the people's favourite so far?
do you know what? I can actually give you like a rough estimate.
Yeah.
One sec.
Well, you do that actually. I'm not gonna play all of it. But Welcome to the Four. Sorry, the song Welcome to the Four.
No, Psycho.
Yeah.
Psycho is the most played, and then it's Hesitation, and then I Don't Need You.
Are you up again?
I feel like this is you in your bag.
Do you know what this was like? Yo, I made. This was 2 tracks. This was 2 separate tracks.
Oh yeah, because yeah. I mean, the first half is you in your bag.
Turn down a bit so I can.
And then literally I listened to it and I go, yo, these could actually work together. And they show exactly what I'm trying to put, because in a sense, it's at the start they were meant to be at the intro and the outro. I'll put them together and slap them in the middle.
This slow. It's slow, sticky though. Yeah, so what would you do?
But yeah, it was literally. This is actually the first video.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be the first video. I thought, you know what, title track. Let me lead
Put it out
that.
there, yeah.
But yeah, it was the whole like, if you listen to it, the start of it is like when you just come back in from a bad relationship and you're just like, yo, I'm never gonna take this one serious. No one tell me nothing right there. And then like you start catching feeling. The next bit is when you start catching feelings. You're like, yo, the hell's happening? What's going on? But yeah, that's the fall. Like you start realizing that you're falling in love. You start realizing that, yo, maybe you need this person around.
It's the outro, isn't it? It's the outro.
Bruv, I'm so happy someone's finally called me out on it. It uploaded wrong.
Oh yeah.
It's uploaded wrong.
Oh, I like that as well.
Because flipping, this isn't actually the outro. Yeah. The outro is something completely different.
Yeah.
But they're fixing it. I've spoken to them they're fixing it at the moment.
Oh,
But
okay.
saves me taking down the whole project.
Okay.
And re-uploading it
Yeah.
and doing all that. They're just gonna fix it on their end and swap it over.
Okay, and I thought it was deliberate. I thought this was a deliberate callback to this, especially after what you just saying. Like, this is the 4. I was thinking, was it an open-ended outro to say you falling again or something like that? I don't know. I was trying to get deeper than you.
You right, dude, and maybe, you know, let me give you a deal. Don't change a thing.
But yeah, man, really enjoyed the project, man.
Big up, man. Big up yourself.
Thank you.
When did you record it again?
Where did I record it?
Yeah.
I recorded with my engineers, Mr. Spock.
Oh.
Is that
Actually, do you know what? I was recorded by Spock,
And
Apostle, and Thomas Miller.
what about yourself?
Me. Oh damn! I did record myself. Yo, I recorded myself as well.
What was it?
Which one?
That word we put in?
Oh my god! Yeah, part of the project was recorded at my house, in my home studio.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't get something wouldn't click, and I says, yo, just use the one that I recorded at home, and we chopped it from the song, and we chopped it from the demo that I'd done at home and flung it in, and it worked. So
That's good.
One word.
it wasn't even a word; it was a.
Yeah, man. Big up.
yeah? Any more to add?
Anyone to add? I'm not done. Nowhere near done.
Good.
I've actually got a lot lined up for like the next couple months, and I'm excited. I'm really excited. I'm happy that it's hit ears how it has, and yeah, now that I know that I'm free to make music that I want to make. Yeah,
What do you mean by that?
I wanted to make R&B. I've wanted to do that. But I feel like I've been pushed into making popular stuff.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I think this sounds better for you. It's more you. It's more natural.
Yeah.
It's easier to write as well.
Shh, I meant to say that on the mic.
It's easier to write.
Cool.
But I'll still spin anyone on mic. Nah, I'm joking. Please no one send for me. I've got
Please no one send for me.
Yo, I'm tired, man.
I'm tired.
Sick of this shit, man.
But yeah.
I've said it's been a strong year for R&B still. I've said it. Another edition. Last year we spoke about the last week me and Tim kind of got into the top 5 R&B's projects of the year. I was gonna say, we're revisiting it for you. revisiting it.
That's
too.
all right.
Now
To be
go
fair,
on.
there's a
Drop
lot
your
of,
phone.
no, the reason
Drop
why I'm
your
saying is because